right here is what I'm thinking.
Yeah, that's okay.
All right, so let's get our making meaning going. Oh, all right. Let me grab my things. So we're going to do this first, and then remember, we'll do our vocabulary. Some of my friends were gone on Monday when we started this, so if you have to get a reminder on how to do it, it's okay. Where you going, buddy? All right. Okay, are we ready? Sit. Crisscross. Tiger 5. All right. Can you take your head off for me, Annika? All right, you ready? Let's turn our brains on. Click them on. Okay, turn those ears on. Okay, they got to do some good listening. You ready? Get your eyes going. We're about to do some good reading. Rub your brain. Let's get it. Monica, stop that, please. Rub your brain. Get it going. 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 Okay. All right. Take a big deep breath. Hands in laps. Hood is off. We're ready to learn. All right. So on Monday, we started this book. Okay, remember we don't interrupt, okay? So we're going to go over this book again today. Before we get going, who can remind me? You don't even know the question yet. How do you need to sit during this time? What should your bodies be looking like, Cooper? Tiger 5. Should you be playing with your clothes? No. Felix, please go put your jacket away. I've asked you too many times now. All right. And then we are listening to our story. Okay? So most of us have heard this story on Monday, but do we remember we listen to stories more than once because does it help you catch information that you missed? It helps you learn more about it. So we are going to look at this story. And let's look up here at the cover of our book. So we know that this is, walk around please. Cohen, no hands right now. We know that this is our front cover of the book. What is this? Back cover. We know our title is the big letters at the top. And it says, written by Laura Numroth, illustrated by Felicia Bond. So we know our author. What does our author do? Raising your hand. Only raising your hand. What does the author do, Zachary? Oh, I said only by raising our hands. What does the author do?
Write the letters.
What are the letters called when it's a group of letters, though? What is a group of letters called? You're so right. What is it called?
Words.
The author writes the words. Colton, what does our illustrator do?
Draw the pages.
Draws the pictures. Okay. All right. Can I get everybody looking up here? Athena, we're not getting distracted. We're about to read our book. Miss Reynolds will be stopping along the way to ask you questions. So I want to make sure you're listening to what our story is, okay? All right. If you give a mouse a cookie, give a mouse a cookie, he is going to ask for a glass of milk. When you give him the milk, does anybody remember what he's going to ask for? By raising your hand?
Cookie.
Only by raising your hand, Athena.
Mustache.
So if you give him the milk, what is he going to ask for, though? Do we remember what comes next? Just by thinking, not the mustache. Let's see. Lilia, do you remember?
A cookie.
Not quite, because remember, he already asked for a cookie, and you're going to give him a glass of milk. Cooper, do you remember?
The straw.
If you give, so he's going to ask for a glass of milk. When you give him the milk, he's probably going to ask for a straw. When he's finished, he'll ask for a napkin. Then he'll want you to look in a mirror to make sure he doesn't have a milk mustache. So I love that you remember that, Athena. You just got him a little bit. It was just a little too soon. I love that. When he looks into the mirror, he might notice he needs a trim. What does trim mean by raising your hands? By raising your hands. Christian, do you remember what a trim means? What does it mean when he wants to get a trim? close. Chloe, do you remember? What does it mean if you need to get a trim? We're gonna keep thinking. He has to get a haircut. So a trim is another word for haircut. When he looks into the mirror, he might notice his hair needs a trim. So he'll probably ask for a pair of nail scissors.
I like
mouse.
When he's finished giving himself a trim, he'll want a broom to sweep up. He'll start sweeping. He might get carried away and sweep every room in the house.
That's nice.
Miss Reynolds wants that mouse to do that at my house.
No.
He may even end up washing the floors as well. When he's done, he'll probably want to take a nap.
Is that what he's playing on?
You'll have to fix up a little box for him with a blanket and a pillow. He'll crawl in, make himself comfortable, and fluff the pillows up a few times. Does anyone remember what he's going to want to ask for after he fluffs the pillows? Trayshawn, do you remember?
A cookie. A cookie.
No. Do you remember, Colton?
A story.
He'll probably ask you to read him a story,
Yeah.
just like we like stories before bed sometimes. So you'll read him from one of your books, and he'll ask to see the pictures. When he looks at the pictures, he'll get so excited he'll want to draw one of his own. He'll ask for paper and crayons. Man, our mouse is asking for lots.
Look at here, he has underwear.
I know. He'll draw a picture.
Is he lost?
He's drawing his picture.
Then why's his family always say?
When the picture is finished, he'll want to sign his name.
Where is he?
He's right there, and that's his family.
Where is he?
He's over here. I think he's right there in this picture because he has the little overalls.
Overalls.
Oh, let me go back. When the picture is finished, he'll want to sign his name with a pen. Then he'll want to hang his picture on your refrigerator, which means he'll need, what is he going to need? Do you remember? Who remembers what he's going to need to hang the picture? Felix, do you remember? Scotch tape. And do we remember Scotch tape is just a brand of tape? He'll hang up his drawing and stand back to look at it. Looking at the refrigerator will remind him of that.
What's the kid's name?
He's thirsty.
What's that?
So,
He started choking. No, he's just.
he'll ask for a glass of milk.
Yep,
And chances are, if he asks for a glass of milk, he's going to want a cookie to go with it. All right, Athena, stop playing with your hair.
let's go.
Okay, so let's think. I want you to listen here. Tiger 5, listen to this question. So at the end of our story, the mouse wants a cookie to go with his glass of milk. What do you think will happen next? What do you think? So do we know? Because it's not in our story. So this is just a prediction, something you think may happen. What do you think he's going to want after his glass of milk and cookie? Do you have an idea, Vivian? Just an idea. It could be anything.
Cookie?
Maybe you think he's going to want another cookie?
Yeah.
Let's see. What do you think he might do after another glass of milk? What do you think he's going to do after maybe his cookie? Sweep. So do you think he might start it all over again? So I have a question. What if, think really hard. Okay, look up here, Christian, sit up, Tiger 5. What if you give the mouse a ball? What do you think the mouse would do with a ball? Raise your hands. What do you think the mouse would do with a ball, Annika?
Play with it.
You think he'd play with it? Maybe play a game with it? Let's see, Cohen, what do you think he may do with the ball?
Bite through it.
You think he might bite through it? Felix, do you have a prediction or what you think he might do with the ball?
Play basketball.
Play basketball. Let's try one more. What if we gave our mouse... Oh, I love the friends that I'm noticing still being very respectful and giving me Tiger 5. Athena, go put that in your backpack now, honey. Okay. what if we gave our mouse, what if we gave our mouse a trampoline? What do you think he would do, Trayshawn? You think he would do flips? What do you think, Felix?
Bounce to the sky.
I agree. Okay, so friends, this was our story of if you give a mouse a cookie. So we have read this 2 times now. And remember, next week we'll use this book, and that's where our vocabulary or our words will come from. Okay, so we need to look now, going back for our vocabulary words. So friends who were gone on Monday, you probably missed this. Let's keep our hands in our laps, please. I'm going to get our other words to review. Oh, Cohen, can you please show me bubbles in our mouths, honey? All right. So, on Monday, we were looking at our book, My Friends. By raising your hand, can someone remind us, just a quick reminder, what was this book about? Trayshawn, what was this book about? Playing with what? Yes. Cooper, what was this book about?
Her friend.
Her friends. Okay, so remember, we were learning, because she learned everything from her friends. Kevin, you didn't get to read this book, but that is totally fine. She got to learn things from her friends. So we learned 2 new words on Monday. I'm going to give everybody a quick second to check their bodies. Please do a self-check right now. Please do a self-check as your legs crisscross or your hands in your lap. Are we looking forward? Our clothes are not on our knees. Our clothes are not on our knees. We don't want to stretch them out for our parents. Okay, let's look up here. So we learned this word. Look at this picture. Friends that were here on Monday, do we remember what word this picture looks like, Vivian?
Yeah.
What does it look like these 2 friends are doing?
Skipping.
Are they doing the same thing? Do we remember what word means to copy what someone or something is doing? Do anybody remember? Trayshawn? What is about imitate? Did we learn the word imitate? Friends, what's going on right now? I have no one giving Miss Reynolds respect right now to finish this lesson. No one is looking up here. They're playing with their clothes. Okay. Do we remember our word imitate?
Yes.
Yes, say it with me. Imitate. Imitate. Imitate, remember, means to copy what someone or something is doing. So let's see here. Lilia, will you stand up? Felix, will you, or not Felix, Bryson, will you stand up? Lilia, will you do something, and Bryson, will you imitate her? Can you imitate Lilia? So does that mean you do the same thing? All right. Well, now Bryson, so Vivian, or Lilia, you keep doing that. Now Bryson, you do something different. Can you jump up and down for me? No, Lilia, you stay still. So Lilia, you keep balancing. Bryson, you jump. Are they imitating each other right now? No, but now Bryson, can you balance? Are they imitating each other now?
Yeah.
Great job, thank you, friends. So what words, you may sit down, what word means to copy what someone or something is doing? Say it out loud. Imitate. Great job. Who remembers what word means animal? It's another word for animal. Christian, do you remember? Another word for animal. Oh, Christian, you weren't even here on Monday, buddy. Vivian, do you know?
Creature.
Creature. So a creature is another word for animal. So let's think. Is a flamingo a creature?
Yes.
Is a dog a creature?
Yes.
Is a cat a creature?
Yes.
Yes. Is Miss Reynolds a creature?
No.
Is that desk a creature?
No.
No. Okay, so now we need to learn our 2 new words. Oh, I'm going to wait. Our 2 new words, all right? So we need to go back into our book, and I want us to find the word let's see. We're gonna go to pages 30. I learned to play from my friends friends at school. So this word means friends. So let's look over here. This is another word that you can use when you're talking about your friends. So let's look at this picture. What does it look like these two friends are doing?
Swinging.
Swinging. Okay. Have you ever heard of the word companion? Say companion. So a companion is a friend who you like to do things with. So think about your friend that you like to play with in our class or on recess or or at B&A or at school or in your neighborhood. The friend you like to play with, you could also call them your companion. Can you say companion? Perfect. All right, and then let's look at our last word. What does it look like they're doing over here?
Swimming.
Swimming. It looks like they're looking. Zachary, can you keep your hands still?
They're looking at the
Okay.
shape.
Have you heard of the word explore?
Yes.
Say explore.
Explore.
So exploring is when you look around carefully to see what you can find out. So think of things that you explore. Have you ever explored your backyard?
Yes.
Yes. Have you found cool things back there?
Yes.
Yes.
I
Can you
found
explore a
diamonds.
store?
I found.
Oh, don't shout out. Can you explore a store?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so let's come over here. I'm going to add our words over here. Okay, last review though, so I'm going to take my picture cards. I'm going to mix them up, and let's see if we know them. I want you to say it out loud after I'm going to read the definition. Then you're going to say the word one time out loud. Are you ready? You don't have to raise your hand. You're just going to say it out loud. This word means animal. This word means animal. What word? Creature. Good job. Okay, this word is a friend you like to do things with.
Explore. Swinging. Being friends.
Companion. Good job. Okay, this word means to copy what someone or something is doing. Imitate. Great job. I loved that you knew that one. Explores when you look around carefully. Okay, perfect. Will you stand in your square for me? Stand in your square. All right.